Loki, where are we standing? How
Yeah.
are we liking?
Wow,
Well,
this is I mean, this is really taking a lot of brain power to watch this season. Not that that's a bad thing. Did I just sound crazy when I by saying that phrase, brain power? Y'all were
well, I mean,
quiet. I just like
as
We're
I
just
messed
letting
up.
you go and see how crazy you can
Okay,
sound.
well, that's just it. I mean, it's taken a whole lot of like,
It's not been what I expected.
no, not at
it's
all.
been better.
Yeah.
It's been much better than I expected. You're right.
This
Well,
is
yeah.
it's been incredible. I mean, as of just to kind of give folks a where we are, because a lot of times people watch listen to these episodes well after. We're as of right now, we've just finished episode 4, and at the end of episode 4, basically it hits a nuke button.
Cliffhanger. Yeah.
Yeah, like probably one of the most massive cliffhangers of any Marvel anything ever. It's it's crazy, and it has ramifications for everything. They seem to be doing a really good creative job of setting up how the future films are going to be with this whole multiverse thing, but they're doing it in a way that it's pretty fair, and it's keeping you guessing. It's almost like Game of Thrones in a way.
Yeah.
You
And
never know what's going to happen.
That's what I guess maybe that's how I was kind of like trying to phrase what I was saying. It's really taken a lot of this is just something that I've had to kind of dissect, in my brain while I'm watching these episodes, and where are we going? How is this going to shape out? What is the end result of this, action that's being taken? It's like I said, it is definitely not what I have expected going into season 2.
No, and a definite highlight has been go ahead, Kev. You
No,
love this guy.
you're good. You're good. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm going to butcher his name because I've not been the massive fan that you guys have been through Goonies and Indiana Jones.
Ke Huy Quan.
Yeah. I knew I'd butcher that, so I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Just say Key. Short round.
Yeah.
Short round, yeah.
Data.
He's been fantastic in this series.
Dude, he's going to be like the new every guy. You get him in something and it's like, cool, we got Short Round in there. We got the guy that was from Everything Everywhere All at Once and won an Oscar for it. We got that guy who is incredible. And I mean, he still has the same level of enthusiasm and that childlike wonder that he had when he was Data in Short Round. It's just he's gotten older. It's the same guy. It's the same character he plays, and I have no problem with that. He can just keep playing that character forever.
It really does my heart good to see him at where he's at right now in his career, because he's just been great.
Well, in the movie that he won an Academy Award for, he wasn't playing that character. He was entirely different. He was not that guy, and then now he just gets into more fun roles, and he just reverts back to being Short Round again.
Yeah,
or Data,
right.
And it's just, oh my god.
Yeah,
he has been. I mean, that dude's a highlight of just about anything that he's in for me. But honestly, have you guys noticed that Hiddleston's taken a back seat almost?
I was good. That's what I was
not even really the main character.
Yeah, because that's when we were talking about him. I was like, when you really think about it, he's been like a major player, a central focus in this series. Yeah.
Even so much Sophie has not been as major as you would think that she is.
Right.
I mean, she's key to the story for sure, but at the same time, the people who are still in this show are Key and Jonathan Majors.
Are we staying spoiler free?
Well,
we didn't say spoilers at the beginning, so we'll stay spoiler free. I was about to say Miss Minutes.
Oh, come on.
Don't go further with her, okay?
No. Yep.
She'll kill us all. Okay.
She's got some power.
She's nice, but she'll kill us all. Okay.
And she is always
an extremely Southern woman. We need to be scared of.
Yep. Yes.
And for anybody listening, still, if you can help us convince Tara Strong to drop a liner as Miss Minutes for the Bama Geeks, I mean,
oh my gosh,
that is a major grail for me, would be to get her, if she can, as Miss Minutes, to do something for Bama Geeks.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a character who is not, I mean, going into this second season versus where that character was in the first season. Wow. Just would have never fathom what they did with that character in this second season.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've
She's
kept us
phenomenal.
guessing.
Mhm.
They've kept us guessing. Like, who's the real villain here?
Right.
We
Yeah.
don't know.
Right.
Is it Renslayer? I don't know. Is it Miss Menace? I don't know. Is it is it Victor, who's the the version of the He Who Remains? I don't
Mhm.
know. Is
Yeah.
it? Oh yeah. By the way, here's Loki.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here's
Yeah.
McDonald's. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's been all over the place.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and it's kind of had a little bit of a feel of Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit with the way that they're doing the whole what do they call it, the whatever they're having to deal with, having to fix because the timelines are screwed
The
up. And then they
loop.
got the whole I mean, it's this whole season has been a freaking ride
Mhm.
so far. I can only imagine what's they've already hinted that after episode 4 that this is going to go places that we
Yeah.
never would have expected.
Yeah, we have no idea where the next episode's going to go.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting last episode where we're at like 4. I was not expecting that ending at all.
Yeah. And we've talked previously on this podcast about Marvel fatigue. I
Mhm.
mean, like, was it Secret Wars or whatever, or whatever the show that was Samuel
Marvel.
Jackson? What's that?
Yeah,
Secret
we got the Marvels coming
Yeah.
up where it's like that's going to be huge. It's like I don't really think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Nick Fury show. I can't even remember the name of it.
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. Yeah.
Secret War. No,
Secret
something.
Invasion.
is it Secret Invasion? Okay.
Mhm.
Secrets hurt someone or
Secret
whatever.
Squirrel.
I
Yeah.
really started feeling it after Quantum Mania.
Mhm.
Dude.
That's really started feeling it hard.
Yeah. Quantum Mania that's where I started going, I'm giving up on Marvel. And I hate
I'm
to
not
say
ready
that.
to yet. I think they're gonna bounce back.
Loki has brought me back in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I really think that's because that's A, Tom Hiddleston,
Mhm.
B, a character that has been with the Marvel
Yeah.
universe since near the beginning.
Mhm.
I love Loki, love this character. And so I think because he's got such a connection to everything else that we loved about Marvel, I think that's why this is keeping me intrigued.
Yeah.
And Owen
Well,
Wilson is fantastic.
Mhm.
I
It's
love
not
him.
lazy.
It's not. This show's
That's
not lazy.
That's
Oh,
what
no.
makes you interested. Is it's not
Mhm.
lazy. Quantum Mania was lazy.
Mhm.
See,
Yeah.
Secret Invasion seemed lazy to me. Like all of it just seems like lazy writing. Like we've got to churn these out to make Bob happy, or
Mhm.
whoever
Yeah.
it was in charge.
It was a
before him.
Bob.
I don't even.
There's
Was that
Bob
the Bob?
Iger and Bob Chapek.
Okay. So
Chapek's
keep
gone.
the Bobs happy, and that was all. Keep the shareholders happy. It was like it was just let's churn something out. I mean,
Slap the Marvel brand on it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead, Bo.
What
What's that?
I'm
laugh?
just laughing from what we were talking about earlier, how me and Kevin watched the Panderverse episode
Yeah.
of Smart,
Yes.
and I'm just thinking about the version of Kathleen Kennedy.
Mhm.
Well, you just slap it. Well, and the thing is like a lot of these. Well, I'm gonna get a little bit on my soapbox here. A lot of these shows that they have on Disney Plus could very easily and would probably be more effective as movies. Loki included would
Yeah.
be way more effective as a movie. It would have been way more impactful. It would have been way better, and that would have as a movie. My Marvel movie fatigue would have been destroyed if they had
Oh.
made this into a movie.
Now
Mhm.
this gets me thinking: are they doing this on purpose to make the stuff better on the streaming service than in the theater? Therefore, come to them.
Yes.
I would not. That
It's
statement
strategic.
doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
Well, look, if you look at it from a perspective of, and granted, I don't know how obvious this is, but if you look at it from a perspective of just money,
Mhm.
I can, if you got like a 12 episode arc, well, I can hook you for 3 months on the platform.
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
you're watching it and you're not binging it, if you're watching it as it comes along, I can hook you for 3 months
Mhm.
Mhm.
on it because I
Yeah.
release it once a week.
Right.
Yep.
So it's going to get some money out of you. And those are the people that you want anyway, the people that are going to,
Yeah.
So, but that's just, it's a symptom of, I think it's a symptom of Disney being a publicly traded company. And just them owning everything
Mhm.
is that a lot of it, it's like, okay, well, you know what? This formula worked. This formula worked for Marvel. So let's make everything else like that, which is one of the reasons, and I promise you guys, I won't go off on a tangent too much in this, but it's one of the reasons that Andor is so good,
Mhm.
is it doesn't follow that model.
Mhm.
And they basically let Tony Gilroy do his thing, and it doesn't it's almost like if I needed that booster to get me out of the Marvel funk, but for Star Wars, it would be Andor. It may have been, for all I know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
anyway, yeah. I don't even know where we were. We're talking about Loki, right?
Yeah.
Marvel fatigue.
Marvel fatigue. Loki is busting it. I mean,
Mhm.
Loki season 1 kind of did that too, but Loki
Yeah.
season 2, they're very clearly using this as a vehicle. My predictions are, they said it's going to go places we haven't seen before. What if we see Fantastic Four?
You could.
We've already seen that come up with,
Mhm.
Well-
what's it? Yeah, Mr. Incredible showing up. But what if we saw the entire Fantastic Four? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they could do anything. They could literally do anything. That's one of the thing about this multiverse is they could do anything they wanted.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's been the mutant talk has been kind of sprinkled in, to some of the more recent Marvel projects and movies, so who knows? Like I said, this whole timeline and multiverse thing and it can change everything on a dime, just like that with
Well, we know
storylines and
Deadpool's
stuff.
going to reintroduce some Wolverine
Mhm.
now, so we'll have Wolverine. So maybe, but well, what if toward the end of this, Deadpool comes in? What if we get
That's
Deadpool?
interesting. That's interesting.
I mean, the movies. I don't know. Did they finish filming it?
I don't know
movie?
where they're at because I know it's got pushed back, but I know the strike and everything.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
hard to say right now where a lot of projects are. Yeah.
That would be hilarious to have Deadpool show up and just like fourth wall the whole thing,
Oh yeah.
and then just start explaining how the multiverse thing works, and just starts. He just goes into a diatribe about it, like Patton Oswalt. He just starts monologuing.
So that's how I found myself here.
You guys have been wondering where I've been. Well, it's been here.
Jonathan Majors as Victor Timely in this series so far this season has been really good. I know he's got a lot of potential baggage around him, unfortunately, and who knows where that stands. It would be a shame to lose him out of this whole universe, though. The way he's been
has
doing.
a lot of range as an actor.
It really does, and
range.
in this last episode, with him portraying the character of Victor Timely has proven that for sure.
Yeah, Victor's been a fascinating character for me.
Yeah.
There's that one line he dropped on this last episode where, what was it? What was it? Oh my gosh, something. Miss Minutes was.
Yeah.
Miss Minutes, and it was it. Oh my gosh!
I know what you're talking.
She started stuttering or saying something about you can't speak clearly or whatever, and he goes, "That's not nice to mock."
Yeah. Right.
He took it personally what she was trying to say and it wasn't even addressed to him.
Right.
It was, I don't know. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, that was a good.
It's not nice to mock.
Well, and they're giving us hints as to what's coming up. Well, obviously with like Miss Minutes, and when she's in the middle of rebooting, they're like shutting her down and she's rebooting, and last thing you hear her say is like, "You'll never be him."
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I was like, oh snap, man. We know where her mind's going. Oh my God. The entire world's going to be, the entire multiverse is going to be ruled by a holographic clock.
Stopwatch.
A very Southern. So it's like, oh God, we got our own version of Governor Meemaw running the.
And Tara Strong's doing such a good job with that accent.
Gosh, man.
Tara's Canadian. If you don't know, she's pulling off a Southern accent pretty well. That's what I want her to do. I want to get her at a con and see. Would you please just like as Miss Minutes, please. I'll pay for it.
That is her interpretation of that, or just how it sounds reminds me of Mr. DNA from Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park,
just that feel where you see Mr. DNA and you can just literally just hear him talk. That'll be the same thing from Miss Minutes, 100%. And it's more, obviously for anybody listening, it's more endearing for us because I mean we're all Southerners.
Yeah.
So we hear that, we're like, hey, that's our person. She's probably going to be the most evil thing ever, but that's her person.
She's a Southern mama, man. She don't mess with her.
She'll slap you.
So, but yeah, Loki's rocking right along, and we're all enjoying it. You know, it's nice to see Marvel catching our attention again.